Again, you don't know whether the person you're interviewing with is the ultimate decision maker. He or she then could share that with others. Presenting to groups. Anybody ever present to groups? Challenge. Here's what you need to be aware of, and I see this mistake sometimes. Sometimes you have a person in the group that isn't talking, so we don't give them eye contact. Anybody ever been to a group and someone who's presenting didn't look at you? Didn't look at you. And anybody walk away with a negative experience because of that? Oh yeah, we all do. You never know who's going to be an influencer, so whenever you hear a question from the group, I like everybody there. Don't miss that opportunity, because that person could be a silent influencer. Anybody, again, as a job, somebody hired people have silent influencers. Happens all the time. Just be aware of that.
Yes, I had a quick question as far as the testimonial letter. At what point in the process do you want to give that to the potential employer?
Celeste, that's a great question. I would start pushing on the back of the car right away. And so what I've done in an intro letter, let's say, again, let's use yours. Can I use your example? Celeste is making a transition. Was with Wealth Advisory, wants to be a fundraiser. Now, if it seems to me there are a lot of skill sets that are transferable. When we Google Earth you, right, the skill sets you're delivering to be effective as a wealth advisor, the ability to develop relationships, to really convey concern, people have trust in you to save for their retirement or kids' education, those same skill sets are very applicable to a fundraiser, correct? Right, develop a relationship with a prospect, etc. So when you get a letter, which you're going to get from your promoter, you might say, would you be comfortable writing a letter? Yes. Would it be okay if I jot some things down? They're going to say yes. Now you write it, you Google Earth to 30,000 feet. This is what Celeste did. But what really defines her as a wealth advisor are these 4 skill sets, which coincidentally are going to be very applicable to your next quest. Fair? Now, that's on letterhead. So they're going to send you either the PDF or the Word document you create into a PDF on their letterhead. So in my intro letter, I might say, push on the back of the car, you know, I'm looking for this job coming from the wealth advisor area. You know, I was fortunate. I always do that. I was fortunate to get this letter from my past employer. And in effect, he said this, or she said this. I have it in quotes, and then in paren, PDF attached. PDF, whole PDF letter attached. So again, we can't just assume they're going to click the PDF. They won't. But it's a nice little way subtly to push on the back of the car, not saying, look at me, but saying, you know, I was fortunate. It's like Columbo would have been perfect at this. Kind of backpedal, I was fortunate to get this. And people respond to that more effectively than, look at my qualifications. Do I start Tuesday or Thursday, which is flies in the face of integrity. Okay? You know, I'm going to show this now before we do the role play, but we'll do the 2 role plays. But it's interesting. The ESI, Ethical Selling Skills, this is what we find. A lot of people sell this way. They're told, assume the sale. Anybody been to a sales program where the back of the hair on the back of your neck turns up because it's not consistent with how you want to be treated? Anyway, so we developed ethical selling skills. We actually took all the traits involved, ethical selling. We took it to a policed artist, and they digitized. Anyway, it's interesting. This is the composite sketch they came up with that reflects the person that has mastered ethical selling. Okay. Okay, all right. I know. What's really pathetic when most people say, now, who is that? Okay. All right, let's back it up. Okay. Okay. Other questions?